Hey there YouTube, Charles T back again with another video. This time a little bit different. We'll do a little bit of reveal, and then we'll get into some of the stuff I am going to be sending off, and then the state of grading a little bit. But these Caitlins actually rushed. I think there's a special, so I paid like $49.99 to get these things graded. End up with 9s, add no value to it. Again, this one, pretty decent centered. I mean, left to right's off a little bit, but still close to 55-45. This one, I want to take a chance. I've seen these in 10s like this and like this. So that's why I sent them. So 2 9s, did get a 10 on the green. These are going for about 100 to 120. And that's what they were doing about raw when I sent them in. So yeah, not a great move there by me. Gets the 10 here, and again, that centering is not perfect. That's probably 60-40. They're still let some stuff go, so I wanted to get them in. About a $500 card, and then just the base. This is just going to be a total loss here. You got to get 10s on these if you're going to rush them. If you just set them in normal, these are going for about 45. So I paid $49.99, and I'll take a loss on that. But I mean, this one makes up for most of the order. And then they didn't grade 2 cards. Same card, saying min size. There's nothing small about these cards. And these two are perfect. Best centering of any of the cards I had. Pretty much the same centering. And I will be sending those again. Corners, edges, clean, everything. So I'll be sending those again. It's the BS that you got to put up with PSA. You don't get charged for it, but still, you got to send it in. And meantime, the value just goes down. Sent some more Caitlins in. Rushed those with a lower level. Those weren't the best of the best. I didn't want to mix them in with those. So those would have had no shots at 10s, and they didn't. Spoiler alert, they didn't get 10s anyway. Just some of the stuff I'm sending in to get graded, guys. And some of this I've already gone through, but some I haven't. I'll show you kind of what I've gone through. I've been waiting and waiting for a special to come, so it's time that I need to get the football out. So I'm going to have to bite the bullet and send it off, and hopefully it gets back before football starts. So go through. Actually, I've gone through most of this. Get out of there. A lot of it is going to be football or football related. So I'd like to just show you some of the process. So I'm using this handheld microscope, kind of go over the edges and the backs and kind of get a better look at some of these cards. So just kind of my process there. Wipe them down, obviously, microfiber. And that's really about it. Can't really do much other than that. Otherwise, you're, altering the cards. So, Brock Bowers, green. Bowers, could be a generational tight end. So I do like to grade him, plus I'm in Vegas. So, got another silver. I sent a silver in a while back, just got that. Won't spoil the grade on that one, but did okay. Nice Josh Allen, green, MVP. He always sells well. Really, the last step I still need to check just centering. I've checked all the backs and the surface, but I still got to go through all these and centering. And I won't send all these in one order. Just because you get screwed that way. I'll probably break up into about 30 to 40 cards per order, all with similar centering in the order. Probably similar sets. Seem to be better that way. There's a silver, if you can't tell. Saquon. These I thought were awesome. These are the new SI for kids. It's got the reverse hurdle, what they're calling it. And, these are always tough to grade. So 8s is probably the best, 8 to 9. I mean, it's possible to get 10s with all these corners you got to cut out or pull out. Oop, another Bowers. Not sure why I got them all. That's the green wave and the green. It's just, sorry guys, I'm a little anal. I like to have my stuff in alphabetical order. Keon Coleman, red, white, and blue. Jaden Daniels, I actually had 3 of these. The other one just wasn't, as nice as these. Had a small print line going through it. But I've been lucky to pull those. I can't pull any base of him, but or base regular cards, but emergent base. Nice green, emergent. Green wave. Another green wave. Oh no, that's just the green. Base, prismatic, all etch. Again, no special, which kind of sucks. But you got to get your cards in. You got to try to get them in before football season starts up again. Nice silver DeJean. Myles Garrett. This is the throwback in this year's Prism, hobby only. So saw this, looked nice. Figured I'd send it in. Debating on Harrison. You really got to be 10s if you're going to make any money on those. Probably not. I probably won't send this base prismatic in on him. We'll send the green ice. Prism, if you haven't seen, just is not grading very well, so you really need to do your due diligence on the Prism this year. Every little thing. Centering, obviously, from 60-40 to 55-45 is just a killer. But Prism is just not printed on the best quality right now. So you got to look for dimples. The backs aren't clean. You got these 2 corners that really are where the issues are. So that's probably not 60-40, so that probably won't go. I'll just sell it raw. Debating on this Kelsey. It's got to be 100% sure I'm going to get a 10 on it if I'm going to send it. LaFleur. I don't know why. I think coach cards, I kind of like them. The Packers, huge market. I've got the green wave too. I don't have it here. Not sure where that is. I'll probably, it's a nice color match. So probably send that in. And again, the only thing I need to check on the football part is just the centering. Green ice, Mahomes. Mahomes always sells well. Even 9s, those should still, get your money back. Nice May. Want to get these in. Get them graded before the season starts. Because once the season starts, you just lose so much value. Nice green. Prismatic. JJ, based on Russ. And there's probably 2 of these boxes full of cards that I've rejected already. So, again, just kind of looking for the corners, edges, and surface right now, and I'll do the centering on my last check. You do want to throw some cards in there that, aren't perfect. You do want to, try to bump up some of your other cards. So I'll throw in a card here or there that's not perfect. McMillan had a great season, nice silver. And again, you get really tough to find these without, the little divots in here. So most of these are pretty clean. Nice Neighbors, had a great season. Prismatic, this is the green. Bo Nix, high on Bo Nix going into the season. Got a lot of his stuff. Bought a bunch of these discos and, the lasers. hopefully they grade well. Pink, and I get a silver, emergent. And what I'll do if I'm not sure or if it's borderline, so there's a green wave fireworks, something I do want to send in, but I'll just put it in backwards. That way I know to double check it. It's either got a surface issue or something, back corner, but it may not be horrible. So I definitely want to check that again before I send it in. So to get a bunch of these green wave fireworks for Knicks, just a base prismatic. For the quarterbacks, I don't mind sending in this base. The receivers, it's got to be a 10, and even then, sometimes you don't get your money back. It's Rome Odunze and the silver. That is just on the holder. Put this. That's kind of how I send them in as well, if I have a ton of cards, but with smaller orders, I'll bring them out into different boxes. I used to just send them all in that when I do 100. I think you can get like 140 cards in there. Pearsall, Penix base, another base, nice green, and I know people in the comments will probably say, oh, this is why PSA is backed up. I've been holding on, guys, this stuff, because they don't have specials. So that's how the backlog sometimes happens. If they'd have specials every month like they should have, it's been since February they haven't had anything. January, I'm sorry. February they didn't have anything. March, April now they don't have any specials for bulk. So it just builds, and you got to get it out eventually. So Andy Reid does have a nice market. Looking for some signed stuff of his, but can't find anything at a decent price. But did pull these, so I figured I'd send them in. Hall of Fame coach, Brian Thomas Jr. Had a great season. Bad team though, so you definitely want to get those in and get them out. Defensive Rookie of the Year verse. Then we get into the Caleb's. Mosaic, had that just lying around, figured set it in. Base, got the wave, got another silver, sent another one of those in. Again, don't want to spoil the grade, you'll see that in my next video. Emergent, just a green, and then we got a fireworks. Green fireworks, prismatic base, Xavier Worthy, and nice silver. Might not send that base in, really gonna depend. I have to check it out again. Nice Car Panini, the Legion of Boom. You saw me pull all these. These are doing about 200 each. Even the base is doing about 100. So take a chance on some of those. Hopefully they grade well. Khalil Mack, Aaron Rodgers silver, Stafford, J.J. Watt. Pulled another bow and didn't look too great, so I probably won't send it. The Evans didn't look so great. I still may send it because it won't mind a 9 on that. Should still get a 9. Then we get into some wrestling. Stone Cold, like Sepia, Stone Cold. That's a silver Undertaker. A little bit of baseball. You got Ellie and Julio to $9.99 or $7.99. Picked up a bunch of these. These are sneaky. Just buying these for about $5 each. I think in 10s they're doing about 90. I think they've gone down since, but I think come the season gets closer, I think they'll go back up. Mystical to $2.99. I think it's the black parallel. Call of the Hall, great looking card. The baseball, I have not checked out. I've checked out those Jadens, but I haven't checked this stuff out yet to see if it's gradable. Skeens, James Woods having a great start to the season, but it may be too late for that card because season's already started. So Luka, this is same issues that Saquon earlier, so has him in his Laker jersey. Cooper Flag and Ace Bailey, maybe the top 2 picks, combo talents. And then I got a bunch of these Topps Bowman U Cooper Flags. Nice flag and a refractor. Different centering on those, so I probably won't send them in the same order. This one looks a lot better centered. Pep Rally. Then we get into WNBA. Finish this off here. Some more base Caitlin Clark, so I won't be expressing these ones. These I got to look over, see if I do want to express them, what level I want to, but it's really got to depend on the centering. I got murdered on pretty much everything I sent in. Another silver, some of the base. These are the variations, but they're still part of the regular set. A blue. These blues are just coming out really bad for centering. That top to bottom is just off. Silvers, let's see, that's silver, still going for about 2,300 in a 10, so definitely worth getting that in there and taking a shot at it. That is pretty clean. Hoping that gets a 10. That's the laser, and it's just beautiful, or velocity, orange velocity, I think they call it. But great looking card. Fireworks, and then the Cameron Brink. But that's pretty much it, guys. I do have some other stuff that I'll be sending in that I don't have with me right now. More TCG. But this order I'll probably break up, after I go through all the WNBA, swipe it down, whatever, and break it up probably 30 to 40 cards per order. Keep it similar sets. Make it easy on the grader. I seem to do better that way. And just don't get burned when you're sending it in. If I sent in all 130 cards in there, you get a bad grader and you get a 20% gem rate, you're kind of screwed. So kind of protect yourself, kind of go a couple extra steps, start looking over your cards a little bit more is what my suggestion is, and that's what I'm doing. And yeah, good luck to everybody out there. Take care.